Welcome to
South Africa.
We have arrived here in Cape Town after our time in Nairobi and in Kenya. Finally here in South Africa to visit so many different schools, communities, charities all over Cape Town and also in Stellenbosch.
So our first day we arrived to South Africa. We were working with Commons Goods and they help us to connect to underprivileged kids. We did, of course, our show. We catch some reaction and guys, we taught them how to do freestyle. They loved it and we had really good time there.
After showing some skills to all of them, like what they really enjoyed, each of them got one ball. So we could practice many different freestyle tricks and gave them some challenges. And the good thing was like we could donate together with Common Goods like 30 footballs for the whole school so that they can also train and have fun with the football in the future, because many times the schools can't afford any footballs. So we were really happy about this possibility.
So as you can see, we've been also invited to the TV show. It was really good. We could say a little bit about what we are going to do, about all of our trip. We met these amazing people. And then we had for some chill time.
Yeah, we visited some beaches and we also saw some guys doing freestyle on the beach, what was really cool to see. After we did, of course, a few freestyle, but also some volleyball action, especially Agushka. How many years did you play volleyball? Because I don't know if you know that Agushka...
I did, yeah. I did play in the club for 3-4 years. I am not sure, but I loved it. That was my one of the favorite sport. I fall in love in this. And yeah, whenever we have occasion to play, we play.
Cool. What is your favorite sport? Let us know in the comments. Maybe we have something in common.
And now we are going to the most beautiful place in Cape Town, which is the view on the Table Mountain. So look at this, it's so beautiful. Everybody should see it.
Yes, and after we visited and surprised kids at a football tournament, so we performed our show, showed them some skills, what they really liked, and also we enjoyed really the vibe there as they were singing and dancing all the time.
The tournament was really big. We really enjoyed it to be there.
I think that was first try that he tried to do the push-up next stall, and he even managed to do it.
As you can see here, we went to a boys' home.
They are basically like kids or adults. They are 18, 19, and they don't have any families. They don't have nothing basically and would live on the street. So this home is especially for those people, those boys.
And we taught them how to freestyle, of course, but the most important is what they do for this community. The guy who opened everything, and he just basically took these guys out of the street, give them education and helping them to get proper work and taking them out from the problems from the streets. So today we went to the top of the Table Mountain, and this is such a beautiful view. You need to see this.
But I think the most funniest and best person we met on the way there was this guy. We will show you now a funny video and you let us know which animal you can hear. Okay?
Moo!
This is easy, a cow, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
That's a bird.
It's
A
a
bird. Yeah.
First time when we heard this, we really thought there is a dog around, and it was so loud and this guy wasn't close to us. It was just amazing.
Kitesurfing is a big thing here in Cape Town, so we saw a lot of kite surfers and also a competition took place.
It's really interesting that as a freestylers we have a date for the competition, where in this sport they need to wait until they have perfect weather and they need to, I don't know, one day prior if you compete or not. So as you know, our plan and our goal in Africa is to reach as many underprivileged kids as possible.
this was quite interesting. Sometimes it was not easy to find an Uber or a taxi. They don't want to go to these locations because there are many gangsters and it's not such a safe area.
So it was like huge slums around, and there was this perfect football pitch, just an amazing place to stay and to be.
This is the only way to get to those kids. And the reason why we went to South Africa is Boulder's Beach, because they are the favorite animals of Agushka, the penguins.
Yeah, I don't know if they are my favorite, but they are beautiful and I love how they walk. But it's amazing that it's a warm country and they live on the beach.
So every time we traveled from one spot to another, we saw crazy things like horses or the townships all around. And now we have arrived to Stellenbosch, and here you see all the townships around the city we want to travel and we want to inspire the kids. We stayed at SAS, like there are all the top athletes, also the professionals for the football club. And together with Stellenbosch FC, we visited another township, as you can see here. It was crazy to see that the kids, they didn't wear any shoes, right? Because they just can't afford it. And this was really, tough to see, hard to see, to understand that they can't afford.
So at the end, we also provided footballs for them, not for all, but I think we had like 20. We had food as well, all the drinks for them. And this is happening every day. They are, after the school, they are having these activities, and this is amazing. This football pitch, we've been there. It's specially made that when it's rainy, the water is gathered under the ground, and then they are having filters, and this water is distributed to the nearby communities, which is really thoughtful.
Yeah, and the most important, like the Stellenbosch Football Club and also the other charities and programs around, they do those programs which we could visit to get all the kids, because now it's holiday season, the kids don't have school, they can't afford to go to school, whatever reason.
And it's safer for them to be there than in their own areas or houses, because they will know that they will do wrong things, for example.
Yeah, when they don't have no activities, they would go to the street, they would try to, I don't know,
like for the money.
Not good things, so they get them, provide them activities, food, drinks, everything, so they can have and learn from like the best people to have a good example and like hopefully live in a better future.
Yeah, thanks to Stellenbosch, we could go to the stadium to watch the match. It's cool atmosphere that people dance and clap all the time and they enjoy the time.
But first we checked what they have on the menu.
Looks good, no?
It's so interesting that they have like those pancakes and stuff like this, but you know what is more important? They go with these huge popcorn boxes and they have like 3 different tastes. In Germany, it's really common to have sweet popcorn. And in Poland, we normally eat salty popcorn. What about your country? This is really interesting. They had like butter vinegar, they had cheesy and something.
Spicy probably. No, not spicy. Anything else?
Let us know which is preferable in your...
The real one. What's the real one? Sweet for sure.
No, salty. So as you can see, we are ready for our halftime show. It was just beautiful. It was so good. Great atmosphere.
And another crazy thing we've never seen before in the stadium is like the people, some of them, they wear the hats, and on the hats there are the plates of the cars. But the atmosphere was really, really cool, and they were just celebrating, and luckily also Stellenbosch FC, so the home team, won, what was good for the atmosphere, 1-0. It's always cool to see their reactions. Like when we perform our shows, we of course need to focus on the tricks and on ourselves and perform the best show we can. But when we then watch sometimes our clips from our shows, and we don't look actually on the tricks we do because we know what we do, but we only focus on the kids, on the audience watching our shows, like to see those faces and then reactions. It's sometimes, or most of the times, it's so nice, it's
Funny as well.
fulfilling, it's
But
funny, it's then we realize that this is the reason why we do this, right? Like, if we make people happy, we make them smile, we make them like happy.
We don't need nothing else.
Hard work, passion, and God. This is what you need. Just that. Just that. To succeed and be 5 times world champion. Forget about your cell phones. Forget about doing that. Please, put that in your mind. Don't blame your parents. Don't blame the government. They don't know you, but God knows you.
As just Jose mentioned, God knows you. Don't blame people that you born poor or everything, that you live in the way you live. It's everything up to you at the end, and trust God, put your hope in Him. And this is the next message which we are spreading, because God changed our life, and we also want to let people know that you are loved and somebody cares for you, and you can do whatever you want only if you believe. Patrick, you know what time is it?
Showtime.
No,
I'm lost.
it's time to travel to the next country.
Oh, yes. Even more important.
Yes, we are traveling to
India, not only another country, it's another continent, right? So we travel now from Africa all the way to Asia. India is our first stop. To which city?
We are arriving to Delhi, but then we are heading to Kashmir for 3 days, and we are back to Delhi, Mumbai, and then we are going to see.
And many more countries.
We are going to be in many cities here, and then a lot of countries as well. So follow us and let us know if you like this video.
Thank you for watching. Take care and see you in India. Namaste.
See you. Namaste. We went to the homeboys. Boys. They're boys.
To a boy's home.
To a homeboys.
No, to a boy's home.
To a boys' home.